guys, it's Kate here with We're All About Pets. Today, we're going to be talking about what I think are 7 of the best affordable cat litters. We'll start with a sneak peek of my top 7 picks and a quick rundown of what I look for in a cat litter. Then, we'll get into a detailed review of each of the 7 options. By the time you finish this review, you'll have an understanding of affordable cat litter, and you'll know what to look for when you start shopping for you and your cat. So, let's start with a sneak peek of my top 7 picks.
My top pick for the best affordable cat litter overall is Dr. Elsie's Precious Cat Ultra Premium Clumping Clay Litter. It's an unscented, clumping cat litter with strong odor-absorbing qualities and excellent clumping activity. I rated it 4.5 out of 5. My top pick for the best affordable cat litter on a budget is Frisco Multi-Cat Unscented Clumping Clay Litter. It's another unscented clumping clay litter that forms hard, tight clumps, and it's affordably priced under 40 cents per pound. I rated it 4.5 out of 5. My top pick for the best affordable cat litter for odor control is Arm & Hammer Clump & Seal Multi-Cat Litter. It's very low in dust, fine-grained, and offers 7 days of continuous odor control. I rated it 4.75 out of 5. My top pick for the best affordable lightweight cat litter is Tidy Cat's Lightweight Free and Clean Unscented Cat Litter. It's ultra lightweight and free from artificial perfumes and fragrances. I rated it a 4 out of 5. My top pick for the best affordable multi-cat litter is Naturally Fresh Multi-Cat Unscented Clumping Walnut Litter. It's a natural cat litter made from walnut shells. It's unscented, biodegradable, and lightweight. I rated it 4 out of 5. My top pick for the best affordable natural cat litter is World's Best Unscented Clumping Corn Litter. It's natural, biodegradable, and flushable. Plus, it clumps well and has very low dust. I rated it 4 out of 5. My top pick for the best affordable non-clumping cat litter is Yesterday's News Original Formula Cat Litter. It's a non-clumping litter made from recycled newspaper, and it has strong liquid-absorbing qualities and is virtually non-tracking and dust-free. I rated it 3.5 out of 5.
Okay, so now that you've had a quick look at my top picks, let's talk about why I chose them. If you've ever been to a brick-and-mortar pet store or even shopped for cat litter online, you know just how many options are out there. Now, there's probably not much of a difference between those options, at least as far as clay litter goes, but once you get into natural and alternative cat litters, there's a little bit more variety. So, how do you narrow down the options when shopping for cat litter? The first question you need to ask yourself is whether you prefer clumping or non-clumping litter. Let's take a look at the pros and cons for each. It's largely a matter of preference which option you choose. Like I said, non-clumping litter is usually the cheapest, but it isn't always the most economic option. Because it doesn't clump, you'll probably end up throwing away the whole litter box about once a week. With clumping litter, you can skip away waste and reuse the clean litter. Once you've decided between clumping and non-clumping cat litter, the second choice you have to make is between clay litter and natural litter. Clay cat litter is one of the most popular options on the market. It's made from sodium bentonite clay, which is mined from the earth. It's highly absorbent, and most types form hard clumps around solid and liquid waste. The downside is clay cat litter isn't really good for the environment, especially considering it's not biodegradable. But it's a convenient and economical option. If you're concerned about eco-friendliness, natural cat litter is the way to go. Natural cat litter can be made from a variety of materials, including recycled paper, wood, wheat, corn, and even walnut shells. Most natural cat litter is biodegradable, and some of it is even flushable. Okay, so now that you have a little bit of background on the different types of cat litter, you may be wondering how I made my selections. Here are the 4 things I was looking for when shopping for affordable cat litter. A cat litter that's unscented, natural, dust-free, and low tracking. First, scented cat litter can help cover up litter box odor but it can also irritate your cat's respiratory system. Plus, artificial fragrance can sometimes combine with litter box odor in a pretty unpleasant way. My preference is for unscented cat litter that neutralizes odors on contact. Second, choosing between clay and natural cat litter is a matter of personal preference. I tend to prefer natural cat litter, but I understand it isn't a practical or affordable option for all cat owners. So, I've included several of both on this list. Third, I look for a cat litter with little to no dust. The amount of dust is largely determined by the materials and the size of the granules. Many cat litters say they're 99% dust-free, but not all of them live up to that claim. Finally, I look for a cat litter that doesn't track. Again, the materials and the size of the granules are the primary determining factor here. Larger, heavier granules tend not to track as much as finer, lightweight granules. Okay, so now that you know how I've made my choices, let's jump right into the reviews. My top pick for the best affordable cat litter overall is Dr. Elsie's Precious Cat Ultra Premium Clumping Clay Cat Litter. This is easily one of the most popular cat litters on the market, and for good reason. It's affordably priced, it forms tight, hard clumps, and it's really easy to scoop. It comes in 18 and 20-pound boxes and a 40-pound bag. I found this litter clumped well and it was very easy to scoop. It handled odor like a champ, even in a 3-cat household. I did find that the 40-pound bag was a little awkward and heavy to pour, but the 20-pound box was perfectly manageable. The other issue I had was with tracking. It stuck to my cat's paws a little bit, which led to some scatter on the floor, but it wasn't too bad, and I liked that it was low in dust and unscented. Here's how I rated it.
Odor control, 5 out of 5. Clumping ability, 5 out of 5. Dust, 4 out of 5. Tracking, 3 out of 5. Price, 5 out of 5. Overall score, 4.5 out of 5.
My top pick for the best affordable cat litter on a budget is Frisco Multicat Unscented Clumping Clay Cat Litter. This option is pretty similar to my previous pick. Both are unscented clumping clay cat litters that form tight, hard clumps, and both are very affordable. Frisco is the cheaper of the options. It's about 37 cents a pound when you buy the 40-pound bag. I found this litter performed very well in absorbing urine and controlling odor. It formed tight, hard clumps, which were easy to scoop, and is completely free from added fragrance. I did find that it was a little bit dusty, but the dust settled pretty much immediately after pouring, and there was a little bit of an issue with tracking. Overall, however, I was very impressed. Here's how I rated it.
Odor control, 5 out of 5. Clumping ability, 5 out of 5. Dust, 3 out of 5. Tracking, 4 out of 5. Price, 5 out of 5. Overall score, 4.5 out of 5.
My top pick for the best affordable cat litter from Odor Control is this Arm & Hammer Clump & Seal Multi-Cap Formula. Now, I have 3 cats, so I'm always looking out for a good multi-cap formula. This Arm & Hammer formula is great. It promises an odor-free home for 7 days, and it really lives up to that promise. I will say that I used it in a covered litter box, which sometimes helps with odor control, but I was still impressed. One thing I will say about this litter is that it is incredibly fine. Now, that can be a great thing for senior cats or cats with sensitive paws, but it may lead to a little bit of tracking in some cases. What I will say about this litter is that it lasts forever. Maybe it's because the granules are so fine, but I was able to scoop away clumps with minimal wasted litter. One box lasted well over a month, which is pretty impressive. Here's how I rated it.
Odor control, 5 out of 5. Clumping ability, 5 out of 5. Dust, 5 out of 5. Tracking, 4 out of 5. Price, 4 out of 5. Overall score, 4.75 out of 5.
My top pick for the best affordable lightweight cat litter is this Tidy Cats Free and Clean Unscented Clay Litter. Now, lugging around heavy litter is no one's favorite task, but this lightweight cat litter makes it a little bit easier. You get the same amount of litter you'd get in a 20-pound jug, but it only weighs about 8.5 pounds. This clay litter features ammonia blocker technology, which tackles urine odor on contact, and it forms hard clumps that are easy to scoop away. Before buying this litter, I read some reviews of the Glade scented formula. Many cat owners found the fragrance to be much too strong, but this free and clean version is perfect. It controls odors without the use of artificial fragrance. The downside is it's a little more expensive than some of the options on this list, but that's pretty common for lightweight litter. When you think about it, it's still priced under $1 per pound, considering that you get the same amount of litter you would with a 20-pound jug. Here's how I rated it.
Odor control, 5 out of 5. Clumping ability, 5 out of 5. Dust, 4 out of 5. Tracking, 4 out of 5. Price, 4 out of 5. Overall score, 4 out of 5.
My top pick for the best affordable multi-cat litter is this naturally fresh multi-cat unscented clumping walnut litter. I chose it because it's a natural formula and it's a clumping formula. This litter is made from walnut shells which have a natural dark brown color and a unique texture. I will say it's a little different to visually see the difference between clean and dirty litter, but it wasn't too much of an issue. Having never tried walnut litter before this brand, I was pleasantly surprised. It absorbs liquid very quickly and it forms hard, easy to scoop clumps. I will say that tracking was a little bit of an issue, but that could have something to do with the walnut shells or their texture. The walnut material does have a little bit of a natural scent to it also, but nothing overpowering. Here's how I rated this litter.
Odor control, 4 out of 5. Clumping ability, 4 out of 5. Dust, 4 out of 5. Tracking, 4 out of 5. Price, 3 out of 5. Overall score, 4 out of 5.
My top pick for the best affordable natural cat litter is World's Best Unscented Clumping Corn Litter. Now this litter is made from corn rather than walnut shells, but it's similar in price to Naturally Fresh. What made the difference for me is that World's Best is flushable. Because this litter is made from compressed corn, it has a slightly different texture than clay litter. Like the walnut litter, it has a slight natural scent to it as well, but it doesn't have any added fragrance. It does have a little bit of an odd smell when it combines with urine, but the smell doesn't really travel outside of the box. In terms of clumping, World's Best does very well, and it's very low in dust. I will say that once the litter box becomes saturated with urine, it does become a little bit smelly, so I'd recommend scooping daily and keeping the litter deep enough that urine doesn't pool on the bottom. Now, here's my rating.
Odor control, 3 out of 5. Clumping ability, 5 out of 5. Dust, 5 out of 5. Tracking, 4 out of 5. Price, 3 out of 5. Overall score, 4 out of 5.
Finally, my top pick for the best affordable non-clumping cat litter is Yesterday's News Original Formula Cat Litter. I originally came across this litter when I was looking for something to use in the litter box for my rabbit. I loved that it was affordable, and I felt good knowing it was made from recycled paper. Plus, the size of the pellets makes tracking a non-issue, and there's no dust to speak of. Remember, however, that this is a non-clumping litter, which makes scooping the litter box a little bit tricky, an issue compounded by the size and the shape of the pellets. But because it's so cheap, you can just dump out the litter box at the end of the week and start fresh. I will say in terms of odor control, Yesterday's News didn't perform as well as clumping clay litter, but that's to be expected. Here's how I rated it.
Odor control, 3 out of 5. Clumping ability, 0 out of 5. Dust, 5 out of 5. Tracking, 5 out of 5. Price, 4 out of 5. Overall score, 3.5 out of 5.
Well, there you have it, my top 7 picks for the best affordable cat litter. All of the picks here are priced at or under $1 per pound, though many of them are priced under 50 cents per pound. The natural cat litters are the pricier options, but they have their own benefits to make them worth your while. In the end, it's up to you which cat litter you choose, but we hope you'll consider some of the options reviewed here the next time you go shopping. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll see you next time.
For more reviews like this one and for other relevant pet content, be sure to check us out at we'reallaboutpets.com. And don't forget to check our YouTube channel for more video reviews.